Hello and welcome to a playthrough of Liberty or Death, the American Insurrection. So my brother and I are playing the game, 2 players and 2 bots. I'm playing the Patriots, he's playing the British, and the French and Indians are controlled by bots. So with that, we will jump into the action. So yeah, we just finished winter quarters, and I had to not win the game, or not end the game, because the French are winning.
Damn French.
Nobody wants that to happen.
They've got a few resources over there.
They do. They should send them to me. They should definitely send them to me.
We'll see if they do. So I guess it's the Indians' turn to look.
Yeah, so the Indians... my guess is they're going to play that event.
Well,
let's see. They aren't prevented.
Opposition is greater than support, which it is, and the event shifts, which it does not.
Well, event is effective. Actually, no. They may play it. The event is effective.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
You have 4+ villages on the map, right? Yep.
Definitely.
So basically, on a 5 or higher, the Indians are going to play the event. Otherwise, they'll do something else. We'll keep looking.
Alrighty.
Or you could roll a D3, and on a 3 they'll play the event. So they're not going to play the event.
No.
Support plus 1d6 is greater than opposition. So that's entirely possible.
Roll that 1 again.
It is greater.
So it is.
Gather would place 2 villages, or 1d6 is less than available. So they
are 2 villages. But
roll a die on a 6, they won't do it, because if it's greater, So they're gonna do gather.
They are gonna do that. They're gonna gather. Place villages where room, and there are 3 or more war parties. So there is no place.
But there's 2 villages, so no.
Then place war parties at villages. First where there are enemies, which would be up there.
New York or...
Yep, probably New York.
How many do they need to remove?
No underground war parties.
How many do they need to remove to place a village?
2.
So why wouldn't they place a village down here in Florida?
It said they need to place. It said there are
2 plus
room and 3 plus.
3 plus 1. 2 if
2 if it's corn planter.
But he's not.
They would with corn planter.
You switched leaders.
I did, and he is the 1 village. So they will.
Okay, 1 village meaning they only.
I think they lose. Right, when they gather, they can either place 1 more party or replace a village. So they would do that, place a village.
Getting further away from my victory conditions. Okay.
Then, so that was...
Yeah.
Well, the first one's free, so that was free. Then place war parties at villages. First where there are enemies, then where there are no underground war parties, then with an Indian leader, then elsewhere.
First where...
I think I would place them...
Place war parties first... First where enemies, right?
So New York and Erie. Or Quebec,
Quebec. But Quebec already has a bunch. But would you place more?
But it says place them. It doesn't say you have less than something else. It just says, then place war parties at villages, first where there are enemies.
Okay, so...
And I think my job, what I have to do is spend all my money, right?
Max 4, though. But yes, in this case, you have 4, so you're gonna do max 4 of these.
I just did 1.
That was free, so you got so you can do 3 more because it says max 4. So you'll do 3 more of these. So I think
So I'm going to end
New
up with
York and
one.
Erie are the first. Are New York and Erie are meet the first criteria, so we
Right.
should put them there.
So New York, and the gather is 1 plus village, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'll grab two
So
for New York, two in New York,
two in New York.
and then four in. Actually, we did. It's funny we didn't need to roll the dice because I miscounted. There were actually seven war parties up there.
That's funny. Then
Where's the next one?
where there are then with an Indian leader, so they're going to be down with corn planter.
Then where there are no war. Oh, there's no place with no war parties. Yes, one, and then the last one goes down with corn planter. Okay. Okay. I think we did that roughly correctly. I hope.
Then
Warpath.
warpath. If the resources are zero trade,
No.
otherwise warpath. First to remove a patriot fort. I don't think I can do that. Well, maybe I can actually. Let me read warpath. Any space.
Well, I don't think so because I don't think you've got I don't think you've got pieces any place where I've got a fort. I think you've got like.
No, I don't think so either. So, I mean, the only places we have pieces is here and New York, right? So,
Yeah, but those are underground militia.
right.
So
So
I don't.
it's warpath first, then elsewhere. So first to remove a fort, then most rebel pieces. So warpath, activate an underground war party, remove a rebellion unit, blah blah blah. It doesn't work. So none of that works since they're not
Yeah,
revealed.
they're not revealed.
So I don't think there's anything going to happen. So
If no such space trade.
so I'm going to trade.
Yep.
So I'll ask the British, and they're going to say zero.
The good news is playing the Indian solo bot. You don't have to worry about hurting anyone's feelings.
Right.
They did command and special activity, right?
Oh, that's right. They didn't do the event. Correct.
Oh, actually, we should look at this. Remember the question we had was like, should they do command and no special activity? So the question is like, and you should probably answer this. Do you think that they should like not do that trade action to prevent me from being able to play that event?
This is where
I mean, I think if you're not certain, just say no and we follow the bots. I think we should only do it when it's like, no, you can't let them do that. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's painful, but a painful event, but I don't think I'd.
Okay.
Probably as, and honestly, I mean, this is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Is the Indians, right? It literally was like, well, I don't want to do what I primarily want to do. So,
Right.
I want a warpath, but I can't. There's no good place to warpath. So I almost feel like,
Based on that.
doesn't it?
Yeah, that's fine by me. That's fine by me. So take back. So we're.
I don't know.
No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think it's in the spirit that we've been playing this.
Yeah.
It's in the spirit that we've been playing this. So now the question becomes. Well, I definitely don't want to. Okay. So the Patriots are going to go. Let's see. is tough. Place 1 militia or replace 2 units with a fort. All right, I think what I'm going to do... Oh, Lord. I'm gonna... How much does this cost me? 1 resource for the 1 space. So essentially, I'm going to place the 1 militia. I mean, I know I could place more, but I'm going to place 1 militia in Massachusetts, but then I'm going to replace 1 with a Continental, if that makes sense. So it says if the last thing is if the desired replace any 1 militia in any 1 space containing a fort with a Continental. So I'm placing 1 militia and then replacing 1 militia with a Continental. Right? I'm going to assume that's a yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. We got a ways to go to the next winter's quarters again. I mean, technically we only have 11 until it can come up, but I think both winter quarters came up like really early. So now my guess...
they came out. I think they came out on the first turn both times.
Yeah. So my guess...
I think,
did we forget to shuffle?
I don't think I did, but we both could have.
Possibly.
Oops, you already moved it.
All right, so now...
So now it's French.
French.
So this is interesting.
So they are not barred. So check event. Support is greater than opposition. It doesn't do that. Moves French right? No. 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 Event is effective and a D6 rolls. So basically 5 or higher, they're going to play the event.
Yep. Yep. And I could see him thinking about playing the event.
Yep. It's not super relevant just because of where it is. Where is it? It's like New York, Quebec, and I forget where it's at.
No, but it's the stopping the British from being able to knock the resources down for.
Yeah.
That said,
all right.
The French.
Yeah.
The French have a resource or 2.
Yeah, they do. Okay, so no event. French resources is greater than 0. Yes. Treaty of Alliance played. Yes. 1d6 is less than available French regulars. So that we got to roll for. Because there's only 4 available French regulars.
So 1 through a 3. So you're mustering.
So they're mustering. Where are they mustering to?
1 space with rebel control of the West Indies. If fewer than French, not the West Indies, because it's rebel control.
First in a colony or city with continentals. And oh my goodness. I don't think I really wanted to do that.
Going to be up in Massachusetts.
Yeah, I mean what I really dislike about this from the perspective of the French is like they now can't put any you got a free run at the West Indies now. Meanwhile, they got 8 fucking units in Massachusetts. Like who needs that?
Yep.
Like this is actually kind of terrible for them. I think this is terrible for them. Where's their leader? Oh, he's in Philadelphia. I mean, I can go take Boston if I want now, but I don't know. This feels like a really terrible play. Terrible. Like I think they're going to lose the West Indies now.
Yeah, that's kind of
because they can't get any more forces there until after winter quarters. There's no way to get units there. None at all. And that just seems really bad.
Yeah, it's interesting.
That just seems terrible. But whatever. In 1 space was both...
I know, that's the problem.
French and British.
So then, skirmish.
But I don't think I have any spaces that are going to qualify.
If none, then Père Laguerre, not very.
Well, that's stupid. How does that happen after TOA? Why would you prepare for war after TOA?
You can add 2 resources
Oh,
to your
no.
French resources.
Prepare like after TOA. If D6 is less than unavailable French regulars,
which it won't be,
plus blockades, move 1 blockade to West Indies. If no regulars or blockades moved, and wait, I'm totally not following this. So there are no unavailable French regulars, right?
So the D6 is not less than or equal to. So you're not going to do that.
Plus blockades.
If no regulars or blockades
D6
are moved,
zero.
then French resources are 0. Otherwise, do naval pressure. That makes sense.
Move 1 blockade to West Indies, but I don't have a blockade. Or if none, move up to 3 regulars from... If no regulars or blockades moved and French resources equals 0, if none, naval... Oh, okay, then that does make sense.
I think you're doing naval pressure, right?
Yeah, which makes complete sense.
Okay.
So, I think we're going to do New York City, right? Because it's the highest, most support.
Most support, yeah. 100%. So that drops down
New York City
now to an 8.
Yeah. New York City and French harassment is 1. All right. Well, you can either knock down Patriot resources or you can go attack the West Indies.
I mean, I got a limited command, so I can only do it in 1 space.
The West Indies is kind of all you need, though. You can drop 6 regulars in there. You'll win that battle easily. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but like it just feels like the French, like as a human player, I would never have left the West Indies this naked.
Yeah.
2 units and like I've literally nothing left in the bank.
You rolled a die, right? You rolled
For what?
The less than the French regulars, just to make sure.
Yeah, I did. I rolled a 1.
Yeah, so that's the...
Yeah, I just feel like 4 is a little high. I mean, what I think, truthfully, I think part of what's missing is like how many units are in the West Indies? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think there's just somewhere in there, there's got to be a question of like, I mean, to some degree, if you want to get super complicated, how many units are in the West Indies and how many British regulars are available?
Yeah.
But in this situation where it's like there's 2 cubes in the West Indies and there's 8 British regulars available, this seems like suicide in the West Indies. Oh well, it is what it is. Heck, the French were winning, so let's kill them. Just blow them away. They got enough resources to keep me in the game. I hope. Of course, there's always a possibility that somehow we misread the instructions.
There's also that possibility. I just am looking at them again, and I think we did it right.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah. God, I hate to take
like it's weird. It's like they only muster in the West Indies if there are like a very limited number of regulars available in the West Indies. They only muster there if the West Indies is not rebel controlled. Like they'll literally only commit troops there, not to protect it, but only if it's like you take control of it. So weird. Just, I mean, here's the thing, and maybe that is the correct way to play this. Maybe we're actually completely stupid.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a chance. I mean, I sit here and look at it. You've got 22 resources. So it's not like the 5 resources matter. And it sucks British resources into the West Indies and not on the map.
Yep. I mean, at the end of the day, we should. I mean, like, not that we're not going to. We should play this out because who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's not like left to our own devices. We were playing it very well.
No. I'm thinking of taking the event and knocking you down to 1.
I mean, that's the West Indies. The West Indies can wait.
Oh yeah, I've said there's time before.
Yeah.
More than once.
True.
All right, so this one, the Indian has the sword on it.
What does that mean?
Right?
Yeah, what does that remind me what that means?
That the symbol has a yes. They won't play it at all, right?
Yeah, and look at the card. There's a good reason why they won't play it. The population of cities under rebellion controlled the Patriot resources. Yeah.
So, support plus a D6 is greater than opposition. So I'm sitting there at 8.
So
it won't be greater.
It can't be
no
greater.
Chance of it being greater.
Nope.
So I don't think the answer to that is no.
And next one is no as well.
Gather will not place 2+ villages.
And you don't have any. No. So you're going to march.
Yep. A space has war party and British regulars, which is, I do, actually. I have 2 spaces with war party and British regulars.
Wait, you do?
Florida and Quebec.
Yep, you do. You're right. Sorry.
So move. But the question is, can I move somewhere where scout matters, right?
So you can't. I don't think you can move from Erie. No, yeah, you can, because you won't change control in Quebec. Sorry. Quebec, not Erie. And you definitely can move in Florida.
But
what? There's no question of effective here.
First to a fort. I can't get to a fort.
Move 1
anywhere, right? Yeah, I cannot get to a fort. Or no, Quebec. No, Quebec can go to New York or New Hampshire. Right?
Oh, then do
a village with enemy, which there are none. Then to remove the most rebel control, which that I can do, I think. I could move.
Yeah, you could move to New York. You can move to you can move to New York.
Yeah, that would remove
rebel control.
And it's only 1. They only do, there's max of 1. So that's what they'll do.
Right.
Right? They're going to move with a British regular.
Yeah.
What is scouts? Indians move 1 war party. There's no reason to move more than 1 war party, I don't think.
I don't think you can, because you can only move, like... Wait, doesn't it say something about...
Move at least 1 war party.
But that's the instruction says move 1 war party plus most regular tories possible without changing control in the origin space.
Which is that?
Yes. Now, does that flip my unit?
Oh, but I could have moved the Tory if I wanted to, right?
You could, yes, you could.
I didn't have to. I think I do want to do that, I think. Or do I? Yeah, I think so.
No. At least 1 British regular must, and Tories up to the number of British regulars may.
There you go. So is that in the scout direction?
It's in the scout directions, yeah.
Yeah.
So then that activates the Patriot militia. And it drops this to uncontrolled.
But then skirmish.
Then Indians may use
British. I think I'll skirmish, right?
Then the British would skirmish to remove this militia, right?
And then this is the skirmish. They would just do the one active militia.
Yeah, there's only one militia.
And that would make that would turn that into
British control.
British controlled.
Yes.
Well, that seems smart, didn't it?
Not so bad actually.
The Indians play.
We didn't.
They play way better without. Figuring it out.
I think I got to be honest with you, I think the reason is because the Indians. I think the Indians are playing an unconventional game here.
Yeah.
And when we tried playing them, we hadn't yet grokked that fact, so we were playing them like a conventional force at some level. All right. So then after I
think that was it.
After they scout, don't they but they would then warpath?
That was the skirmish, right?
Oh,
that was the skirmish.
No. Skirmish is part of the.
That's just part of. You're right. That's just part of the scout.
So then they warpath. But the Indian resources are probably 0 now, right? Did you spend a resource?
No, I didn't. British also had to pay one, by the way.
British also, yeah. So their resources are 0, so they're going to trade.
They're going to trade, so.
The French
don't have enough to be giving it away.
The French it's like 20-4 to 1-1.
God. So that was.
Add pops. So now the Patriots add the population of cities under rebellion control to Patriot resources.
Which is Philadelphia.
Yeah, so it'd just be 1. So I don't think I'm going to do that.
There's probably other ways to get resources.
Yeah, I can just wait till next turn when the French are going to be like, here, have some resources.
Are they? Do they do that?
Oh, yeah, if the Patriot resources are low enough. Patriot resources are less than 1d3.
That's if the Treaty Alliance hasn't been played.
No, Treaty of Alliance played. Oh, wait. Huh.
I don't think they do.
French resources. No, they don't. You're right. Oh, so what'll happen is so no, they won't end up there. How do they end up there?
Okay, so there is. Yeah. How do you get up to that? Okay, they might muster, but if they don't muster, they'll do the.
Yeah, but they're never going to muster. They're never going to muster.
SC.
But they will never muster at this point, because I can't roll less than 0. The French have basically abandoned the Patriots. Is the thing here?
If they march, then they would go to muster. Then they would go up, right?
But
on each of these,
no, because they'll march. If they get to march, they'll march.
Yes, they'll march if there's a place that meets those criteria.
Oh, I guarantee you there will be with all the forces I got on the board. I guarantee you there'll be a space they can go to.
God, absolutely.
Anyway, let's just follow along. But it's not even their turn yet. But the ironic thing is that I'm better off passing to get. Oh no, I only get 1 resource for passing. But I would stay eligible.
You would stay eligible.
Well, the French will probably play this event next turn, so I'll get 3 resources next turn. Because it does give the French resources. And that's effective.
Yep, so that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to get 3. You're going to get 3 resources from that.
Got it.
See?
No problem. So now's where it gets interesting, because now's where I start asking.
Oh, you know what? I got to keep an eye out for the brilliant stroke, though, for the Indians.
Oh, shoot. Right. The French.
I should have done that at some point.
The French played theirs, right? Yeah,
I
you
think
probably
so.
should have done that at some point. When they do it, oh shoot, yeah, Indian. The French already played theirs,
Um,
didn't they? Isn't that their Brin stroke right there in the used pile?
so no, I don't think it's so right now it's yeah, the French did do theirs, but for the Indians, it's used after treaty alliance, Indian leaders in space with three or more war parties. I don't, I have two.
Okay.
And
Okay.
maybe I did at some other time and we weren't paying
No,
attention,
you
but
didn't. You didn't because remember we placed like a couple of things and so no,
oh, I mean even
you
last turn.
no, actually I think last time we were paying more attention last time. I just completely forgot about it at this point.
Okay.
Well, so the question now is like should the Patriots play their brilliant stroke at this point? Oh no, I can't because I've already let you go.
Correct. Yeah, it's too late now.
So basically limited command or event. So limited command. What to do, what to do, what to do. Well, I think I'm gonna rally again. And I'll take control of Connecticut and Rhode Island. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. Because I'm like the Indians are just gonna scout again if I do that. Of course, actually
Yeah, it's an interesting.
maybe that's not so bad. They'll go. Hmm. You know what? I'll do it in South Carolina instead.
And what was it?
Rally.
Yeah. Rallied?
Rally.
Yeah. Okay. With your whole resource.
Yeah.
Of course, you were limited to one action anyway.
Yes, correct. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change my mind before we get too far. I'm actually just going to pass and take the resource. Because it's just not really, I don't think that really does anything for me. Now, French.
The French. French are taking the event.
You check that so you know that?
Well, it says, yeah, I thought it said resources. Event adds French resources.
It does. All right. So then the British.
All their units. Hmm. Well, I think thinking I'm going to Let me see here. Let me think. Might be. Hmm. Yeah.
You're extremely resource constrained right now.
I am.
But everybody is, except the French.
Except the French.
Mr. Moneybags over there.
I don't know how smart this is, but of course I don't know how smart anything I do in this whole game is. In all honesty, I'm doing marches. Gonna march here.
Okay.
And activate for every 3 cubes. And I'm going to march here. I think that, so those are my 2 spaces. Actually, you know what? I am not going to do it here. I'm going to do it in Maryland. And the marches, they can go anywhere if they're not blockaded. Interestingly, what I'm thinking I'm going to do, we'll get Howe up there. And what other resources might I be able to get with him?
So I hate to do this, but I'm going to remind you to use Howe's special action.
Oh, thank you. What the hell? Oh, yeah, that's a good one to remember.
But that's before taking before taking your special action. But yeah. Anyway, that's what that'll do.
Yeah, so that effectively leaves those guys blockaded during my march.
Exactly. That
special action.
Right. First. But if you were planning on doing like a skirmish or something, you can't do that in those spaces. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And move, exactly. And move folks in New York City. Well, what's interesting is I really need Rochambeau now to move in here.
And then I think I will do a skirmish here
to eliminate this.
So move him, yep. Yeah, I don't know how smart this is.
I don't know, we'll find out.
And that's it, right?
Spent your 2 resources?
I spent the 2. I'm down to 2 resources.
God, the Indians just keep going first. This is crazy. So I'm gonna bet you that I bet you they're gonna take the event. Yeah, I'm gonna bet that they take the event too because it's gonna add resources.
It's not one of their criteria, but it is that
probably is effective.
Opposition is greater than support, which it is. The event shifts, which it does not.
Actually, no, hang on a second. You're going to make that roll now because New York has come back. Right? Because New York is no longer blockaded.
They don't roll.
Oh, wait, it's not opposite. Oh, opposite. Oh, they don't roll. Sorry. Yeah.
But opposition is still greater than support, but the event does not shift.
Yeah, support.
Um, so, doesn't place an Indian village,
But it's
right?
probably effective.
I would say it's effective.
Well, we should look up again, unfortunately, the definition of effective.
And unfortunately, that means you have to look up ineffective.
Yeah.
Huh. Doesn't mention resources.
It does not mention resources. If an event would have no effect at all, okay. Where the only effect would it would have no effect at all.
No, it has an effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 1d6.
So they do not play it, right?
They don't play it.
So support, now here's the 1d6. Support plus.
Yeah, there you go.
1d6 is greater than up.
Black die.
It's the black one.
It's not greater, it's equal.
And it says greater.
So they're going to raid.
Now gather would place.
No, support is or more, not greater than opposition. So they're going to raid.
Support plus d6 is greater than opposition. Oh, you're right. No, it's not.
Yeah. You're right. So it's not. So they're going to raid.
Yeah.
Actually, I think we may have done that. We may have done that backwards last time. They may have wanted to raid last time. Now that I think about it.
Probably.
Yeah. We read that wrong. Okay. Well, whatever. We're doing it now.
Raid opposition colonies with adjacent underground war parties. First, where plunder is possible afterwards. So what is plunder? Province where raid command and war parties exceed rebellion pieces. So, I mean, so South Carolina would be a place they could raid, right?
Raid. Plunder. Where raid command and war parties exceed. Yeah. Yeah. Georgia. I mean, frankly, New York.
Oh, I guess I can raid in Georgia, although that would move a war party. I don't think they, without removing the last war party from any village.
Well, you can remove one from Florida.
Right, yeah. So it's interesting. You see that last paragraph? It sounds like you can do the you can do your special activity at any point in the middle of something too.
Yeah, you thought we knew that already. The thing is,
so what I'm saying is I could have removed the New York.
Oh, okay, got it.
In other words,
okay. Oh, got it.
Not that I would have, but
so I think, to be honest with you, I think this is the only. Well, this or Virginia are really your options.
3, although they're limited.
The thing is it moves support towards neutral. So I mean that kind of limits you to like places where I have support. Right? Raid does.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, so I think New York is, or North Carolina. Well, no, I can't do North Carolina because I don't have. New York's the only place.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
you could. New Hampshire's possible as well because these guys are next to New Hampshire, right?
Oh, it's already.
Oh no! Sorry, you can only move one in, and you wouldn't. Oh, it's already neutral. Sorry, never mind. Yeah, New York is the only place.
Yeah, so they're going to do a raid in New York, it looks like. So that's going to cost them 1, so they're down to 0.
Then they move one in.
Well, or they could have one.
Is that right?
Right? If they could already have them moving up to one adjacent war party. But it says in provinces with or adjacent to underground parties. So I don't know if I need to move one.
No, I think up to. You don't need to move one in. So you just activate one, and we shift this one towards neutral.
Yep. Then you put a raid marker.
Then you're going to trade.
And then they're definitely trading. So they're going to trade. There is no place else that they could do. There's no place else they could raid, is there? They couldn't move the units from New York anywhere, and one unit from New York and end up.
No. Well, no, actually, they could go from northwest of Virginia, couldn't they? From here to Virginia?
Yeah. So I think in theory, then they would do the raid in the middle.
Yeah. And then
their one resource.
Yeah. I agree.
Drop to 0. Although, yeah. Trying to decide if the British should give them more than one. But I'm going to say no. I think that's it.
I think that's it also.
Oh, wait a second. They didn't trade. They plundered, right?
No, it says inside of raid, it says if resources fall
to 0, plunder.
Oh, if possible, plunder, then trade. So they would plunder in New York first. So what does plunder in New York do? Sorry.
Well, maybe they wouldn't. In a province where...
Yeah, they would. They were going to...
If it exceeds rebellion pieces, does that mean if there's none, they exceed it, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get 2 resources, and you remove one. I assume you're going to remove the revealed war party, right? Yep. Took 2 from the Patriots, put 2 with the Indians. You spent the 1. I don't think there's any other place where you can do this. So I think that's where it ends.
That's where that was. So I actually got 2, but then I spent 1 here. So I'm down to 1 resource.
Yeah.
So that
checks out.
Actually, nope, because that would remove the last resource.
Yes, it would remove the last party in a place with villages.
Yeah.
Like this didn't matter because there were no villages. Yeah.
Because there were no villages.
Oh, yeah. It's making my brain hurt.
Yep. So I think that's the end of the Indians' turn. And if it's not, we're just going to say it is anyway.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to rally again, do that rally thing again to place a militia and then replace it with a Continental in Boston, in whatever that is, Massachusetts.
Okay. You spent your resource on that?
Yep.
Okay. So now the French again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Move 3 French regulars from the map to the West Indies.
Oh, well, that's good.
We'll see.
French may free
battle. Are they going to do that event?
I don't know. Let's find out. I hope they do it. So, doesn't have a musket. Support is greater than opposition. Support is greater than opposition. Oh, but that's only if it affects support. Moves French regulars or squads from unavailable. Places available. No. So D6, it's basically on a 5 or higher.
Yep. I know what you're hoping for.
Yeah, I know. I feel like they should do it. Not gonna, though. So French resources are not zero. 3 lines have been played. 26 is less than French available regulars. No. Rebel cubes plus leader exceed British pieces in a space with both. No. Rebel cubes plus leader exceed British pieces in a space with both. Oh, yes. No. That doesn't... Wait, no, this is really confusing. So I'm going to battle? But no, actually, I guess I'm going to battle, but then I'm going to bop up back up to March because there is no battle space. Right?
Well, wait a minute. Rebel cubes plus leader exceed British pieces in a space with both. Which space has both?
No space has both.
Yeah, so that was a no, so you're marching.
Yeah, but then after March, I can't march because... Oh, no. Oh, God. Sorry, I'm misreading the flow chart again. My bad. I got it. Okay.
So you're trying to add rebel control somewhere if you can, which don't know if you can. You got to move French pieces, right? So
it's got to add rebel control. Does add rebel control include removing your control?
March as many French regulars and continentals as possible to add rebel control. Well, march French pieces not adjacent.
Well, it'll be this then.
It'll be what?
March with as many French regulars. So the first thing is march with as many French regulars and continentals as possible to add rebel control. I can't do that. Right?
No. You could actually move into Boston, right? And you could actually move into New York and get control from Massachusetts.
Okay, true.
I think with French regulars. Now I don't know how that French movement.
Maybe. All right. Well, let's see. So how many regulars I got in Massachusetts?
I mean, you got 8 French regulars.
Oh, okay.
And all you need to do 1, 2, 3, 4.
So my guess is they're going to the city because, like, right? Because the city's first. So how many do I move?
I think they're going to Boston. I think you are going to Boston.
As possible to add rebel control. See, this is this is fucking stupid though, because it's kind of like, why am I not like moving more than that? Just why am I not moving enough to get 2 dice? You know what I mean? Like this is brutally inefficient.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. All right, so that costs March.
Just
March
1, right?
costs 1.
And you did not move Continental, so
I can't. Why not? I don't move Continentals?
I said you did not.
Wait, I haven't decided yet.
You did not.
I haven't decided yet.
Got it.
Because I could move Washington in, who would then give me the leader bonus. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't give me another die, but it would give me the leader bonus.
Hello.
Yep. Hello.
Doesn't that seem smart? I got plenty of crap in Massachusetts.
You do have a lot in Massachusetts.
I mean, I don't have a lot of Patriot resources, admittedly.
Would you not move 1 more French unit?
No. That's what I was saying. It says, remove as many as possible to add rebel control.
Oh.
So that's 3. At least that's how I read that. I mean, it would probably be, it would probably be better if it said as many as necessary. I'd be more clear. But my guess is the reason for saying that at all is because they're saying like add as many as you need to add control.
So would that not mean you should only have 3 units in there?
No, because I move as many French regulars as necessary to, regulars and continentals as possible. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's so bad.
I think you only move 3 based on that.
Yeah, this is horse crap. So it's like I gotta either just move 3 French or I gotta pay 1 resource to like literally move. It's so stupid. This is being absolutely dumb. Whatever, we'll go with this.
However, you having control there may.
Whatever.
That may be what's more important.
Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't seem particularly like it feels like you should just go in there and like be, because the Patriots can move next and cause a battle. It's like, but I'm just like, nah, let's not move any units and let's just bare minimum it. I'm not happy with my French right now. I'm very unhappy with my French partner. My French partner is killing me right now. And then I assume I'm going to skirmish. Right?
Says then skirmish. Then as many British cubes as you can.
Already done. I'm deeply unhappy with my French partner. Deeply unhappy with my French partner. Thanks for joining us for this playthrough of Liberty or Death, the American Insurrection. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, it would be great if you could leave a like and definitely leave comments, especially if you spot stuff that we're doing wrong, but also with things like what other games you might like to see come to the channel. And if you are enjoying the channel, it would be great if you could subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when we produce new content. And we will see you next time on Agility Snips Gaming Table.